The biggest lie that we just collectively accepted as a society was that you had to go to work in order to make money to survive, because you literally don't.
The miracles fucking happen. If you believe that you deserve it, the universe will serve it.
I'm going to explain how I got to that point, but this information is only going to resonate with people who have gotten to the point in their journey where they radically surrender to flow. So what that means is that you are no longer arguing with your intuition. You just accept what it's telling you your next step is, even if it sounds crazy. So there's this thing called tribal consciousness, which is basically the understanding that it is everybody's birthright to manifest their basic necessities: food, water, shelter, clothing. If you didn't grow up in a wealthy household, then you likely were not taught that these things were your birthright, because you had to watch your parents struggle to provide your basic necessities. Therefore, you were disconnected to tribal consciousness. So for those of us who didn't grow up in wealthy households, you have to retrain your brain to think, I am worthy because I am worthy. Because what you believe is that you have to earn your basic necessities by working as a robot for the system. You also believe that it's always going to be hard to make money because you watched your parents struggle and live paycheck to paycheck. So in your head, receiving abundance is hard. Therefore, you're always emitting that energy out, so you're always receiving that energy back. So you have one of two options to retrain your brain. You either take a calculated risk where you save up enough money to take the risk on yourself because you can just do it, or you do what I did and you just bet on yourself. It's always beautiful when you take a risk on yourself and you just trust when no one else does. I had been receiving signs for about a year from my spirit guides to break up with my fiance, quit my job, move away from my home state, and gut out all of my friends. Once I broke up with my fiance and then gutted out my entire friend group and started healing through some of the mental stuff, then it was time for me to do the big thing, which was quitting my job and still trusting that I was going to be okay. This $10,000 appeared out of thin fucking... After I quit my job, I had absolutely no backup plan and no idea what I was going to do, and somehow the universe started making surprises pop up for me the more I kept trusting, even when I had no reason to trust. That is what proves to the universe that you trust it enough. The universe is literally a mirror reflection of whatever energies you are emitting. So until you truthfully trust that you can survive without working in the matrix, you won't actually be able to manifest this money. So go ahead and go over to part 2 so I can tell you the story of how this money appeared out of thin fucking air right when I needed it.